and welcome to my YouTube channel, Tales of Ty. My name is Ty Brianna, and in this video, I am going to talk about college. I'm going to tell you my experience, my journey, the obstacles I went through, and hopefully the things I say in this video will help somebody else in their journey through college, or maybe not through college. Maybe what I say is going to be your answer to know that, okay, this ain't for me. Or this could be your answer to be like, oh, if she did it, then I can do it. However you take this video is how you take it. I graduated high school in 2017, and I got accepted into Armstrong Atlantic State University, which was a school in Savannah. Nice. The colors was like red and gold, and the mascot was pirates. I was really excited to come here. I was thinking I was going to continue my journey with tennis. Your girl was good at tennis in high school. I was good. It took me a minute to get there, but once I got there, I was good. And I wanted to come to Armstrong and continue to play tennis. And so I emailed the coach like, hi, I see you have a great tennis team. I want to join. So what do I do? And he responded and was like, sorry to inform you, but with the merge going on, we will no longer have any sports at this school. And I was like, oh. And the worst part about that is, I received that email after I had already submitted my $90 fee to be confirmed at the school. So I was like, dang. I'm not finna go nowhere else because I done gave y'all my $90. So I had to suck it up, and that was the end of my tennis career. And so, but anyways, I came to Armstrong, and it was an amazing school. Really nice. It was a bunch of people here. They had parties going on. I didn't really go to many parties, but I did go to a few. Like, they had Thirsty Thursday, so it was just like a just outside party every Thursday. And it was cool. The different fraternities and sororities had different groups going, or different activities going on at campus. Cannot talk. They had different activities going on campus, and then we merged into Georgia Southern like that next January, so January of 2018. That was when we was fully Georgia Southern, and they ain't waste no time. There was Armstrong nowhere to be in sight. You type in Armstrong online, it took you directly to Georgia Southern. You went to the bookstore, there was no more Georgia Southern attire. The sidewalks, we had like signs that had Armstrong, not anymore, right? It said JSU. The outside sign to the school, Georgia Southern University Armstrong campus, and it was like, whoa, y'all were really taking over. I thought we was merging. This was a complete takeover. And so everything instantly in like a week went from all red to all blue. And so yeah, they changed completely over to Georgia Southern. And mind you, my freshman year, it was good. I was passing all of my classes. I think I had A's and B's, maybe like 1 C. But yeah, for the most part, I had A's and B's. I was passing. I was not stressed or nothing. Everything was good. And I just wasn't sure on what I wanted to major in. So, excuse me. So we had this, I guess like an academic or major fair on campus. So like the different programs of the school was there. So they had like the radiologic technology plays. They had psychology, physiology, and all the other majors, or some of them, not all of them, because it's a bunch of majors, but some of them there. Broadcasting, what they are, who they are, what they do, this and that, the third. So you can, if you was undecided, that could help you to understand what it is that you wanted to do. So me and my friend we're walking around, and then I come across the radiologic technology table. And I was like, what is this? What is this? And the guy is talking, and he was like, oh yeah, we have respiratory, we have echocardiography, we have sonography, then radiologic technology, Then he gave us a pamphlet, and he went to describe each of the programs and basically like an overview of what they were. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. This is very interesting. So I took the pamphlet, went back to my room, and I was looking it up, doing research, and I was like, ooh, all of this looks interesting. I like this. And I settled for radiography. So radiologic technologies. I settled for it, and I was like, I want to do this. So I instantly changed my major to it, and I had a new advisor, and we was talking, and we was changed my courses to put me in the path of radiography. So going on to Sophomore year. Sophomore year is when it started getting a little rocky. So my sophomore year is when I had Anatomy 1. Anatomy 1 kicked my butt. Because freshman year, I studied, but not really. It was just like, oh, I know this. Blase, blase. Then my teachers, they had like easy assignments. Like one of my teachers, they was like, oh, we'll read this chapter and do a summary. And then the book that we had, the back of the chapter had a summary. So all you had to do was rework the summary. And I don't even think he even read it. If you turned it in, you got 100. So easy A. And then my other class, simple stuff, just like simple paper assignments, fill in the blank and stuff like that. Real easy. Then my math class, it was college algebra. I'm like, oh, this is the same thing from high school. So freshman year was easy. Anatomy 1, sophomore year, kicked my butt. And because I wasn't in the habit of studying, that's where I went downhill. Because anatomy, you gotta study. I'm gonna tell you this now. If you haven't had anatomy and you have to take it, be prepared to study. Because you can read the book all you want to, but you actually got to remember the concept of what it's trying to tell you. Because when they ask you on the test on the question on the test, you're going to be reading that question like, we didn't go over this. Yes, you did, honey. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. It's just worded different. It just worded weird. It is worded weird. And that didn't kick my butt. And so because that was kicking my butt, I was just like, maybe this ain't for me. And then all my other classes started going downhill because I was so focused on anatomy and I was stressed and I was depressed. And I was like, oh my God, I don't know who I am. I'm losing my path. I don't know. I thought I was putting myself together, but it felt like I was falling apart. It was a lot going. Going into 2019, spring semester, found out my dad had cancer. Made it even worse. Because originally, that's my mom's ADT thing. So yeah, he called me. He was like, I got some bad news. And I was like, what is it? He was like, are you home? And I was like, no. I mean, I'm not home, but what is it? I got cancer. You got what? Cancer? Like cancer? Child. At that point, I was just like, I didn't know how to take it. So on top of failing my classes, on top of not knowing what I want to do in my life, on top of being away from home, on top of not having any money, I am stressed, depressed, everything. And this man tell me he got cancer. Y'all, at that point, I really wanted to drop out. I had called my sister. I was like, is Geico hiring? Because I'm about to drop out and move back home. And I called my mama and she's fussing at me. She was like, you ain't finna drop out. You gonna graduate, da da da. Just like yelling at me, but in an encouraging way. She was like, you're not gonna drop out. Don't go calling me with this negativity because you're gonna do good and just put it in the hands of the Lord, da 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 da. I was like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's all I can say. Because nothing she was saying was wrong. Everything, I completely understood everything she was saying. Did it make me feel better? Not really. Did I need to hear it? Yes. Did I cry? Yes. And so, tip number 1 in college. If you need to cry, cry. Don't hold it in because this ain't going to do nothing but take over. You need to cry, let it out, yell, scream, beat the pillow, cut up the pillow, do what you got to do. But don't hold in your emotions. And also in college, utilize the professor's office hours. Email them, contact them, talk to them, do whatever you have to do to pass the class. Because I promise you, when they say the professor will help you out, if they know that you're trying, they will. I promise you they will. So yeah, sophomore year, everything was in shambles. And then I had to take summer classes. And I actually did really good in my summer classes. I did better in my summer classes than I did in fall and spring. And so, update, I did fail anatomy. So I changed my major to health science instead of radiography. And then the sad part is, y'all, I applied to the program at Armstrong/Georgia Southern, and I got in. But failed anatomy. And now you're probably saying, why didn't you just retake anatomy and still be in the program? You got to take anatomy 2 and pass it before that next fall semester. There was no way, and I had took anatomy 1 in the spring. There was no way I could take anatomy 1 and 2 over the summer. and get in fall, because even though some classes are split up into term A and term B, the anatomy class was a whole summer. That wasn't split in between term A and term B. So I emailed the head of the department and was like, hey, sorry to inform you, but I would no longer be able to be in the program due to me failing anatomy. And she was like, okay, thank you for letting me know. Y'all, that hurt my soul. That hurt my soul. I was hurt. And so I changed my major to health science. So this is going into junior year, fall semester. So before I get into fall semester gonna start out wrong already. July, my granddad gets really sick. Like, health is declining super fast, and he passes away the end of July. So we had the funeral beginning of August, right before classes started. And then classes started, and so this is still fall of 2019. So going through my health science, and my advisor, she was like, do you want to be in health science administration, or health science general, or health science health informatics? And so I looked up the difference between all three, and I was like, oh, informatics seems interesting. So going with health informatics. So I changed my major, and I'm actually doing really good in my classes. I'm doing really good. I'm passing. But at the same time, I didn't see myself doing that, because at the back of my head, right back here, it's screaming at me, do radiography. And I was like, I really want to do radiography, but I don't want to do anatomy. And so I really thought about trying for the program again, and that would have pushed me back to graduating. Yeah, originally I was supposed to graduate in 21. But if I were to try for the program again, that would push me back to 22. And at that point, with everything going on, I was like, I don't want to be in school longer than I have to. I'm ready to graduate, get my coins, and move and get a house. But now junior year, so after my granddad's funeral, come back to school, doing fine. Update with my dad's cancer. The chemotherapist people, they was like, oh, it seems to be working, or it seems to be doing fine. You seem to be really healthy for people normally at this stage. And side note, so he had esophageal, something like that, cancer. I want to say, and I could be wrong, I can't remember. I want to say it started in his throat maybe, and it spread to his lungs. But either way, it was really bad in his lungs. Fast forward, basically things started going downhill, and he passed away December 31st, 2019. So New Year's Eve. What a way to bring in a new year, right? Now it is 2020. COVID. So now I'm thinking I am going to settle for this major, health informatics. I'm going to settle for it. It's not terrible. They make good money, so I guess I'll be okay. And then also, the major is really broad, so you could do anything with it. So what I was going to do was I was going to get it. They also had like a job fair going on campus, and I saw State Farm there, and I kept seeing signs of State Farm. Like, I would see a bunch of State Farm commercials. It would just pop up on my phone, State Farm. And I was like, And State Farm going to be at this job fair. Maybe it's meant for me to do an internship at State Farm. So I went, did an interview and everything, and I got the internship. I was going to start the end of spring semester, so like May, because I was going to do summer classes. So I was like, okay, I can be here. But then not only that, I was moving into my first apartment, so I would be in Savannah either way. So, so the beginning of the year, I'm going to say January to March. January to March wasn't bad. My classes were going okay, pretty good or whatever, and I'm passing. But then March happened. Y'all want to know what happened in March? Y'all know what happened in March. Now, I'm not talking about spring break either, because that was canceled. Now I'm talking about COVID. Just ruined all my plans. I was supposed to go to Miami. And did I mention that's the year I turned 21? I turned 21 last year. June. Not even before COVID. It was post-COVID. Not even post-COVID. It was like right in the middle of COVID. COVID-19 just ruined everything. Now I'm stressed. I'm home. But I wasn't too stressed because that CARES relief money was amazing. I was rich. And so, but yeah, so I ended the semester with good grades. But because I was so stressed with COVID, and it pushed damper on everything. So because of COVID, I wasn't able to work at State Farm anymore because they was working from home, and she was like, there's nobody to train me because they're all working from home. So I was like, okay, we're gonna just forget about that. And I did have a job on campus, but campus is closed, and I'm a student, so I didn't get paid like they did. So now we are into fall of 2020. So last August through December. I'm still in the health informatics major, and my classes were boring. I didn't like my major. And then I liked the classes, and I was like, what can I do, because this is not it. So I was depressed then too. I was worried about money. I was still grieving my dad. And still in the back of my head, it is radiography. Radiography, this is what you want to do, sis. Do it. So I was like, you know what? Let's figure out what we can do. I was like, I don't want to do the radiography program at Georgia Southern. For one, expensive. And because it's approaching my 4-year mark, my funds are running out. So I was like, I need to go somewhere that's cheaper. So I was looking around to see who offered the another radiography program. Looked at Savannah State, don't offer it. Savannah Tech, don't offer it. There's another tech school here, but they don't offer it. So I was like, who do? So, and then Ogeechee Tech popped up at the campus in Statesboro. And for me, it's like a 50-minute drive. Yeah, 50 minutes to an hour. It depends on traffic and stuff. But, so I was like, okay. So I emailed one of the people that's the head of the department. And I was like, hey, can we meet? I have some questions about the program, blah, blah, blah. So he was like, yeah, we can meet on this day and time, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, all right, cool. So I drive to Statesboro and I meet with this man. He was telling me about the program and everything. And then what's funny is his wife is the program director of the one with Georgia Southern. And I was like, well, that's interesting. So yeah, I was talking to him, and then I was doing more research about it at their school and looking at the classes and how their programs are, like when would I be able to get in and start, what classes I would have to take, what classes are left to take, and anything of that nature. Like putting my P's and Q's together, crossing my T's, dotting my I's, all of that good stuff before I decided to transfer. So, and then December comes. I failed all of my classes at Georgia Southern. I failed all of them hoes. I did. So I was like, you know what? I'm not even finna retake these classes. I'm gonna just take my L with that GPA and I'm finna transfer and go back to do what I originally wanted to do and follow my dreams to be a radiographer. So I did. I applied to Ogeechee Tech. I submitted everything. Got everything in order. Applied, got in. And all the only classes I had to take was Anatomy 1 in lab, Intro to Radiography, and Anatomy 2 in lab. I take Anatomy 2 in lab over the summer. So now it is spring of 2021 this year. And I am now enrolled at Ogeechee Tech in Statesboro doing their radiography, trying to get into the radiography program. I just took my PSB test. I took it one time. I didn't do good at all. And then I took it again the other day, and I did so much better. And now all I'm working on now is just getting an A in my classes so I can have the good GPA. And that's about it. It's currently where I'm at now. So I guess moral of the story is follow your dreams. Do what you want to do. Try to find yourself. That's the main thing. Find yourself. Figure out what it is that you want to do. What are your goals? If you are stressed, depressed, you will get through this. Pick your head up. Everything will be okay. I know you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel right now, but just keep going and you will. It will start to shine and you can see it, and you're going to start to shine and you're going to be bright. You're gonna be better. You're gonna pass your classes. You're gonna do good. So pick your head up. It's gonna be okay. Don't let nobody discourage you from what it is you want to do. But yeah, that's it of my college journey, my ups and downs, the loss I went through. College is not easy. College is not easy, and it is not for everybody. So if you watch my video and was like, "Ooh, she went through a lot," this is not for me, then it's your calling to do something else. It's not meant for everybody to go to college. And my oldest niece, she was in college, but she's not anymore because college is not for her. It's not for everybody. It's really not. And then don't think you have to go to college to have a nice paying job, because you don't. I have 2 sisters who did not finish college, and they are making some darn good money, and they have kids. They are very successful. Maybe your calling is to own a business, or maybe college is for you. Maybe you really want to get through college, but it is hard. But stick through it. Keep your head up. Keep your head in the book. Study, but most importantly, still make time for yourself. Make time for yourself. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I was able to help somebody, or maybe it was just entertaining. Maybe it was helpful, or whichever. Maybe you just came across it and you just letting it play in the background, whichever. But either way, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next video.